Here we go. All right, good morning. Good Tuesday morning to you. All right, if you're ready, come to your seated position. Head, neck, spine, line it up, adjust the spinal column so you feel comfortable. Shoulders roll back and down. And just begin our centering. So close your eyes just for a moment and attending to your breath. And just check in to make sure that the diaphragm is in use, as we say. Chin to chest. Let's take a little bit of time with this. Relax your shoulders just a titch more. Keep the chest lifted. Drop the head a little bit more. Naturally, not forcefully. And see how much relaxation you can get into the back of the neck and letting the head just surrender to gravity. All right, right to right. Let's try the same thing. Just let it surrender, let it soften, let it deepen. Just on its own. Chin to chest. Go slow. And see if you can recreate that same sense of letting go. And then left to left. Chin to chest, let go again. Now, very slowly look up toward the wall and the ceiling and see if you can find a comfortable spot. And then look forward or center, and then start the turtling forward and back. Keep the shoulders as still as you can. And work with that backward, that turtling where you press the chin back. Work with that more. Okay, let's do this. Turtle your head back and hold it. And then drop the right to the right. And the other side. Keep it turtled. All right, back to center, and then just relax the neck. So we're gonna drop the arms down by your side and bring your shoulder up, right shoulder up to your ear, roll it forward, look right, and then now start that turtling forward and back. And then work with that backward motion as well. It's awkward, but very beneficial. You want to get as much movement into your neck as you possibly can. All right, relax that side and then try the left. So bring it up, roll it forward, look left, and then turtle it. All right, one more. And then relax out of that and do some shoulder rolls to soften all that out. About 5 back and then 5 forward. Okay, and then just going back to the face and just quickly brush off the tension, stress, wrinkles, take your glasses off. And just a quick brush. And then work with the eyes around that bony eye socket, thumb in your first finger. Just quickly. And then the lower socket with the first finger. Always really nice, simple exercises to do daily if you can remember it. And then the sinus massage, one of the best ones. And then under the cheekbones and up. And then tap the upper jaw. And the lower jaw. And then follow it right up to the ear. And then give the ear lobes and all the bony ridge a good pull a few times. Massaging the inside of the ear. And then behind the ear. Just simple things, and you forget to do this every day. And when you do it, it feels so good and just relaxes everything in the face. And then massage the temples. The other way. And then the other good one is that jaw joint. Give that a good press. I think a lot of people carry stress right there. All right, heel of your hand together at the chin and rub up. And then just take your fingertips at the back of your neck and give your neck a good rub. Make sure you kind of get those big the tendons that go up into the skull. And then just a quick scalp massage, just kind of scratch and give it a good rub. This is really good to do, before you kind of do your hair. I've been doing this, trying to do it every single day, and I get my hair all messed up, but I rub it so well and gets very invigorated, and I feel great afterwards. And it kind of redistributes the oil where it needs to go. That's always a good thing. Make sure you kind of get the hairline with your pinky. All right. Okay. Um, let's bring the right arm over the chest and try to hang onto the shoulder or stretch it away from you. And then switch sides. You want to straighten that elbow if you can and reach. All right, release that. Put your fingertips on your shoulders, elbows together. So these are just shoulder wings. And inhale up and exhale down. So you want to touch the elbows each time. So these are really big circles, full rotation of the shoulder. Let's do 5. All right, one more. And with your elbows touching. And then reverse it, start down and go up. All right, shake that out. And let's come to standing from here. All right, arms out at a T. Just give them a gentle stretch. Not like you're holding the wall away, just kind of like putting them there. Elbows are engaged. And they're just kind of like hovering over maybe like the top of a lake where they feel slightly buoyant. So they're fully supported. And then relax. All right, let's shake the hands. And go up and down. And I think another nice one is that finger rub we did a couple weeks ago. So start at the base of each knuckle and really press and pull it right off the digit. Just do that quickly. It's amazing how I find these little sore spots that I didn't even know I had. Okay, if you're done, just shake that out again. All right, and just stand. It's amazing how you feel after all of that. All right, deep breath. And we're going to secure the hips, step a little bit wider, and start shifting the torso back and forth. So it's kind of like we're turtling the torso like we did the head. And again, this takes a lot of practice to get the upper body to move without the bottom, lower part of the body shifting along with it. So there's no tipping, it's just a shift. Okay, so pause and now interlace behind and try that shifting again. So now this is like without the aid of securing your lower body. So it's a little bit more difficult. Let's do this. Let's relax out of that and do big pelvic circles. So this is just the upper body. And we'll go back to that other one. So the hips are not involved in this one. Just kind of like bend at the waist. And then go the other way. Okay, all right, now we're gonna do that torso twisting. So right hand on your left shoulder, and then your left hand wraps around and hangs onto your waist. Pull on with your right hand, pull across or in front of you and twist and look behind. So your right hand is gonna pull your left shoulder forward and twist. So I think we did this last few weeks. And then switch sides. So left hand on your right shoulder, and then pull that shoulder across so you can twist. And then try it again. Let's do it several times. Just switch. So we're not working with the breath as much this week as with the actual motion of the twist. I mean, you can add your breath. It should come natural anyway, exhale when you twist. But we're working with trying to separate that upper torso to the lower part of the body. So it's a little bit more physical today. Last night at class, we worked on a lot of the subtleness of hatha. All right, let's do one more twisting right and then left. Okay. Now, go back to the one where we interlaced and then shifted side to side and see if that gave you a little bit more range of motion or a little bit more ease, even if you don't go very far. think we might try this a little later on as well. Because what happens is that the fascia gets stuck here because we don't do this, this doesn't come real natural. So when you do the exercises, it might feel awkward. So you have to really work at this, really work at that shifting. And one side might go farther than the other too, so that'll show you where imbalances are. Okay, so relax out of that. Now, just go into a simple forward fold, either on your chair or the floor. And then just shift your hips side to side or bicycle your knees, however you want to look at it. Just shift, just move that part of the body. Get your hips as much motion as you can. All right, come up. Try it again, interlace and do the shifting or turtling, whatever. Try it again. Okay, so let's work a little bit farther down the body with an abdominal stretch. So just come resting on your knees and locate mentally just below your navel. So kind of that lower abdominal, not real low, not by the perineum, but kind of that pelvic center place. And press that in toward the spine and up, and then release it. So exhale, press it in and up, kind of like tuck it up under your ribs, and then release it with your inhale. So exhale in, inhale, relax. And keep doing that. So the breath work just comes natural. I don't think you can even do it wrong. Or the other way. All right, do a couple more of these. And then come to standing. All right, and then now go back to this version. And then try this version, the interlace. Okay, pause there and go into some side bending. So step nice and wide to begin with. And right arm comes right up by the ear and bend. Go to that first natural pause. Don't go too deep. And then come up and switch. Just make it into that natural side stretch. All right, switch again. Keep the arm by the ear. And now go to that natural spot and then now go a little bit lower. Just let it happen. And then come up. Other side. Go to that first spot. And then deepen. It's the safest way to stretch the body. All right, come up, switch to the other side again. Find the first spot, and then the second, and then see if you can find a third. And then breathe deep here. Feel the breath in the right side of the body from armpit to hip. Wait for your inhale and come up. Exhale and then release out of that. All right, let's try the other side. Same thing. So first spot, second, go to the third, and now the deep breathing on the left. Wait for that inhale. Come up. Relax. And let's try this again. Is there a difference? Is there more movement? And then try the interlace one. Okay, we're gonna do one more side stretch. So this is a part balance too. So feet together, knees together, everything is nice and snug. Right arm up, and then tip to whatever position, depth you want to go to. And come up, switch. All right, come up, switch. All right, go to the first, try a second. We'll just do two because you can't go very far like this. But breathe deep on that right side and then come up and then do the same thing, left. So go to that first, second, and then breathe. All right, come up and relax out of that. Okay. Let's do our sun sail in between. And we'll do our one. All right, press forward, up and back. Forward fold, nice, big, slow, beautiful fold. Right lunge, any of the variations you wish. Down dog. Come up on your toes on down dog. And then lift your toes and spread. Press your hips back. Now use those variations as you go to cobra and back to down dog. And when you're in cobra, get your toes to really curl under. Give them a good stretch. And then the same thing when you're in down dog. All right, right foot forward, work with your left lunge. And forward fold. Really enjoy the forward fold. Just let everything from the waist, up the back, and into the head relax. Shoulders, arms. Deep breath. Inhale up. And back to the heart. All right, let's just observe. All right, let's use the back of your chair and start working with knees and legs. So just some quick knee swirls. And if you're brave, no handed. Always go both ways. And try the other one. All right, dancing knees. Start with one, and then the other, and then both, and then alternate. Okay, let's come down onto the floor. So work with churning first. So once you're settled in, let's do this today. Let's bring your legs straight forward. We're going to do different variations of churning. So arms out at a T, and right hand to the left foot, left hand behind you, and look behind. And then just inhale forward and exhale switch. So let's just do this several times just to warm up. All right, one more right and left. And then just relax from there, just shake it out. Okay, now spread the legs a little bit wider. Same thing. Now you're doing this version of it, try to get your ear over your knee. So you're really looking behind and you're lining the ear up. It's a little bit easier when your legs are closer together. Right and left, one more. All right, and then pause in your center. And then we're going to try a little bit wider if you want, and then work with the ear over the knee again. So arms at a T, right and left, and then lower if you're able. And one more right and left. All right, and release out of there. Shake that out. And come into just simple staff pose. Now bring that right heel into your hip. Give it a good hug. We're going to walk down toward the left foot. And walk back up. Bring the bottom of your foot into your inner thigh and press that right knee down. Sit up good and tall. And then straighten it out, come back to staff. And then hug the left. And then walk down to the right. Okay, walk back up. And let's bring that knee out to the side and give it a little press. Back to staff. And then come on to all fours. Make it a nice, easy, gentle transition. And we'll do cat stretches first. Start with your exhale. All right, back to all fours. And then step your right foot forward up to your right fingers. And look for just for a simple lunge. So your left knee's on the floor still, right knee bent. Now tuck your left toes and straighten that leg for a full low lunge. And then relax it, all fours. Do a cat stretch. Just one, and then the left foot forward and try that lunge again, look forward. Just nice and simple. And then try tucking the toes and straightening the right leg. And then another cat stretch, just one. Back to all fours. And then bring your right arm by your ear and your left leg straight back. And then hold that and look forward. And lift your arm and your leg a little bit more. And then release that. All right, switch, left arm, right leg. So you're looking down first, everything is level. And then now look forward and lift the limbs up just a bit. And then all fours, do a cat stretch, exhale. And then if you would come up onto your knees, if your chair is handy, we'll do camel, the chair version, if you want to do that version. And just hang on to the chair, bring your hips right up to the edge of the chair. Or you can do another version without the chair if you wish. But this is a neat one to try because you can press those hips forward and just bend back. We don't have to use the arms or the shoulders. And then hold it to your capacity. Just gently kind of come out, relax. We're going to do it a few times. Back bending is, I don't know, it just seems to be kind of the cure-all in my world. So hips forward, look back. Come out of it gently, very, very gently. We're going to try it one more time, if you wish. So hips forward. The hips forward is the important part, of course, because we're doing back bending. And then come out. We're just going to take a quick rabbit. So that's just the top of your head just brushes the floor. There's no weight on it. Your hips stay up. And then come up nice and slow and onto your backs. So just bring knees to chest to begin with. We did a lot of waist and pelvic work in class today. So to massage, separate your knees wide, one hand on each knee, and then just make big circles. And we're going to just massage that whole area of the body. Roll from side to side. And then always reverse it. All right, another good hug. Happy baby. And recline spinal twists across the right over the left. Drop both of them to the left and look right. So we won't stay here too long. Just enough to do a couple deep breathing. And then come up and switch. Back to center. Straighten your legs out into a wide V. And then bend the knees and look in between. Relax the head and bring all four limbs up to the ceiling. Point, stretch, come out of the hips and shoulders. And then try and touch the toes if you're able. Just let the left leg release to the floor. Hang on to the right. I'll bring the left one up and let the right one float back to the floor. Lift the right one up. Pull both legs to the chest. And lower both to the floor. And as soon as your heels hit, come into a quick rest, quick Shavasana, and begin your sweeping breath from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. And then from the toes back up to the crown. And then bring your full awareness back into your body. Move fingers and toes. And very mindfully roll to your left. Keep that sense of centeredness and calmness and back to seated. Hands to your heart center. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Alrighty, ladies.